What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about auction today, bounce token. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. Here we are. Here we are at about $18.4 now. Had a high yesterday of about 15.8% of a move right there at about 20 bucks. Nice, not bad. If we look at this from a high to a low, you can see that you found resistance in the golden ratio, pulled back to the 382 and went right up to the 786. Very, very common maneuver to do. What we're looking for now is that auction, and likely because you are respecting your fibs so well, likely you'll find support at the golden ratio. That's what we're looking for, something at about $15.8. Unless you are, talking about harmonics, I was just talking about this on Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure this could be a bullish shark pattern, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah. Right here. Come on, buddy. Load it up. 1.13. The 113 to the 1618. Okay. 113 to the 1618. Well, if we take this high here to this low here, that does go to your 113 to 1618 area, because that's the 1272. So just a little bit below that would be the 113. I mean, I can prove it to you. I can just validate that real quick, right? Just in case anyone's like, I don't know about that. Yeah, let's see. 113. Right? You just add it on there. Boom. You went to your 113, 1618 area right there. It could be a bullish shark pattern, and if it is, perhaps what you do is you go all the way down, man, to prices that are even below this low here. If that were the case, auction, you might see something on the lines of, let's see, from a low to a high, what would that take you to? Did it say 1272? It says 886. Okay, that's good. 886 to 113. 886 to 113. So your 886 would be at about $8. 113 would probably be around like $6.50, $6, somewhere in that area there. Okay. I mean, let's get a precise look at it. 113. 6.30. $6.50, $6. I was close, right? I was right in the middle there. 6.30. You could find support at $8 or 6.30. I would say that this is only going to be validated if you don't hold the golden ratio. Okay, so if you do break below, and I'm not saying if you get below, right, you can wick below it. That's okay. You can wick below it and close back above. But if you get below the 618, likely then what you'd see, it's very common also from these 786s to pull all the way back to your 236 area. And at that point, I would think, you're at risk of seeing lower prices than that. So getting below the golden ratio would indicate that you're going lower. In other words, hold this level at $15.80. Hold that level there. That's the golden ratio. We're going to delete the fibs. You can see you found resistance here. You found resistance here. You found support just above that area. Support there. Support on a closing basis. Kind of resistance here. Kind of resistance, turbulence, whatever. Support right there. Support on a closing basis, not on the wicking basis. Support here as well. And then a little bit of resistance in this area too. It's not the most significant and well-respected area, but it is, to some degree, this area alone is respected. So as long as you're holding above 1570, and I would even say you could close a little bit below it, but I would like you to not close below this line, then I do think that would promote a very good buying opportunity on your path to higher targets, right? If we're going to higher targets, where are we going to go? Well, we're about to potentially break out of this downtrend here, this very nice, well-established downtrend. If we look at the weekly RSI, bouncing off the oversold zone here, we were at the lowest low that we saw of this whole endeavor, and we couldn't even get oversold, right? That's actually a very bullish thing, especially coming from the overbought zones. Or maybe it means that we're not complete with the down move yet. We have to get oversold. I don't think that's what it means. Sometimes you can find support off your oversold zone. To be fair, though, you didn't go to the overbought zone until inevitably you did get oversold. You did see a lower low. Anything's possible, you guys, but I think if we are thinking upside, and for now, just to be clear, I am thinking we move down 1857 right now. You probably move down to 1570, probably, along with Bitcoin and the rest of cryptos dropping today or so. And then from there, you will likely recover and see prices if you hold there, right? If not, if you break through there, we got a different discussion to make, okay? And I already made that discussion as to where we would go. But if you hold that level and you continue to climb, I would expect that you are on the rise, probably to prices that are at $23, $27, if not maybe even above $30 over the coming days, let alone over the coming weeks, right? I would expect that over the coming weeks, you could be pressing all-time highs and beyond, right? New relative highs. Ultimately, we're thinking that auction will go to 82 bucks, maybe up to 110 bucks. It is possible you could go to 160 bucks, but I like this $100 area personally, give or take 10 bucks. Looking at it here, you know, when we were talking about that last, I think it was it below? It wasn't below $10. No, it had to have been like 12 or 15 bucks. I don't remember where that was, but that's still good gains even from this price here at 1868, right? We're looking at a minimum move of about a 4.4x to something that is on the lines of like a 5.8, almost a 6x. It is fairly common to go a little bit above that 1414, so a 6x is definitely on the table. But at that rate, you're breaking above $100. You might, because of that psychological significance, you might just continue pressing onwards to your golden ratio, giving you a maximum potential of about an 8.6x on this move. While auction is one of the only coins moving up, that is rather encouraging, right? The rest of the market might move down while this thing's just having its own party. At least that seems to be the case since February 3rd there. There's not too many coins that look like this since February 3rd, you guys. And I think that's something to note. There's more volume coming in too. This is very important. You need volume to validate the higher moves. We have 5 days, 23 hours left. We're only 1 day into this week, and that volume doesn't seem significant. But if you add another 6 days to this, we're probably on the right track to see continuation of this move and break out of this trend, you guys. That would be a very bullish sign indeed. But again, I do think that we're going to fall back to about 1570. It depends on what we do there. You need to hold support there, because if not, $8 or lower could be where you're going, or it's like 850 or lower. I forget what it is. We look at the 1 hour time frame. Yes, we have a little bit of bearish divergence here. You are at this area that you've been finding support, but I don't think you find support here. I mean, you could, but I think you go lower. Oh, hey, look at that though. 46 minutes left. I don't know. There's still a lot of time. Yeah, I don't know, man. You keep slipping and you're losing volume. Maybe you do find support here. Bounce token has been actually very bullish, to be fair. All right, let's give it some if-then statements. All right, let's do this. From a low to a high. Okay. If you can hold above 1777, if you do not cross the line, you can go to 1777, but I'm not talking about closing right now. I am talking about any price. If you go below 1777, then you're likely going to go to 1570. And if you don't hold 1570, then we have a different conversation to have, right? Much like the first bit of this video. So if you hold above 1777, $17.77, and get back above $20. If you can get back above $20 before going below 1777, then the whole idea of going down to 1570 is wrong, and we're moving up in a shorter amount of time than I thought we were going to. We're going to move up today or tomorrow. You know, like throughout the next couple, we're not going to move down. Who knows, man? We can move all the way down to 1570 and still move up today. You know, it doesn't have to be so easy to predict, but I think as long as you're holding above 1777, I could be wrong in the assumption that you'll move down to that overall golden ratio of this high to low here. Okay, but if not, then yes, 1570 is on the table. That would be my expectation, and we're definitely expecting to find support there. Okay, from there we'll go to those higher targets around like 80 bucks, 110 bucks, maybe even deeper than that. I got nothing else to say, man. Auction, I think, is a great token. I think that it's going to do phenomenal this cycle. I encourage everybody to do their own research. Look up and see if it's right for you. We're at $123 million in market cap. The number 123 is a go-ahead number. That means go for it. It's a signal. 1, 2, 3, go. You know what I mean? It's a go-ahead number right there. So if you need that to encourage you to buy. What's not encouraging to me is that there is basically twice the volume as there is market cap. I don't like that happening because there's a lot of exchanging of hands at the top. Right? If you have a lot of exchanging of hands at the top, that's not normally a good thing. Not normally, but it happens. I don't know. You know, you have less volume here than you did here, and you did continue to grow, to be completely fair. But the last time that we saw volume anywhere of this magnitude, it was here, and it was at a relative top. We had to go down where there was a lot less volume. You know, semantics, conspiracies, whatever aside, I do think we're going to 1570. That's the call. From there, we'll be ripping up higher. I got nothing else for you guys. I don't think that it stops here, but I could very well be proven wrong if we do sustain prices below 1570. So hopefully we don't see that. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Oh, right. We were going to talk about all-time highs. I'm sorry. I got all distracted with the volume and stuff. So $123 million right now. To get to a 100x from here, that's a $12 billion market cap, and that's not an easy thing to do. $12 billion And crypto is not an easy thing to do, but there are plenty of cryptos that will see those kind of market caps from this same market ranking at 260, 360. You know, there's going to be plenty of cryptos that do hit those multi-billion-dollar market caps and even beyond there. This coin, in other words, is not just a 100xable coin. It's like a 2, 3, it's got 400x potential. It depends on how strong the narrative is around it, how much hype and popularity it can gain, right? Because at the end of the day, it's just a popularity contest. If this thing can climb the ranks, then yeah, sure, you could see a multi-100x in this thing for sure. But I wouldn't be surprised if it sees 100x. I wouldn't be surprised if it only sees a 50x, right? Anything in that kind of area. But I personally, if I had to expect one way or another, I think you will see something that's greater than a 100x from here. And you're only going to go lower from here. You're going to have a better opportunity to buy. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Ooh, what would that do? Actually, I'm kind of curious. Hold on. If this is 100 million, that would make a lot of sense. That would even add to the idea that you're going to find support at $15.70. 15.70 times, what's the circulating supply? Where do I see it? Right here. 6.59 million. 659 right there. It's basically $100 million, man. Yeah. Yeah, and again, you can wick below 1570. So yeah, you might that's even a better case, you guys, to find support there, because $100 million is also a nice psychological level of support now. All right, I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'm gone for real this time.